Purple, green, barons. Purple, green, barons. Alright, that's our teams. Oh, you have plenty of time to rebel. Okay, so to join the game, you do !join. If you are someone who has bought the game, I think you get to say which region that you're on. So you can say if you want to do barons, counts, or patricians. You also follow up with your pronouns. So !join he, !join they, or !join she. Oh, nice. We're actually going to get a nice game running of this. And then let me get a crown. That one appears to be AI generated, so no, fuck off AI generated crown. This is the problem. You can't do a simple Google search anymore and get a crown that isn't like AI generated or something. I just want a regular crown. I just want a nice crown that can be like, look, I'm British and all over you, and I'm not lose. That's what I want. Not losing because I'm British. British never lose. We cheat. This one could work. You don't appear to be AI generated. Alright, let's give you a shot. And YouTube Studio. Will you load the crown? There we go. What do you think, chat? And this came up when Honey Bear was streaming this, so there will be parts of the stream that I block because I'm a VTuber. If you have a problem with that, shut up, I don't care. I'll move around and let people know what we need as we go, but yeah, I don't really want anyone coming in and being like, oh no, you're blocking the Rebellion stream when you haven't even unlocked the Rebellion streams up. That was literally what's happening, and that pissed me off so much. Nice reserved crown, exactly. My model's blocking my character that's on the right side. That represents me. Oh no, how I represent myself on the screen, you know? Yeah. Oh, and all of you that have the bronze crowns, I'm sure you know this already, are the special... Sorry, chat, if you don't know this, if they have a bronze crown next to their name, they're special. That means they're the most important counts and most important members of the game already. For all that. Oh, we got 4, 4, and 3. So if anyone else wants to join, I'll quickly pin this message. So use !join pronoun to join game. Whap and whap. That should be up. And pump in never. We're keeping us up forever. So it should be fine. Alright. Nice, we've got a lot of you. Are we all good to start now? Do you want me to explain anything else? Actually, I'll do a small explanation for what I know. Someone can correct me if I'm incredibly wrong. So, this game is, I have just become the king, and all of you are nobles in the game. Every round or so, I'll give you a law or a rule. Hi, Ambi! We love Ambi. Welcome. So every round or so, you will have a vote, and it'll be something like throw blue into a river. Actually, no, it'll give you a tutorial in about 5 seconds, but it'll be something like throw blue into the river, have a parade for blue, or make blue sleep in the campsite for a day, like that sort of thing. And you choose what's either in your best interest if you want to win your team to win, or you choose what's in my best interest if you want the crown to win. I've never seen anyone want the crown to win, so we'll see what happens. Let's go. So, council introduction. Now that you're the monarch, the first duty is to meet with the council of nobles. That's all of you guys. That's chatty. Nobles hail from across the kingdom, the desolate east, the wealthy coast, and of course, the bleak march. I'll introduce myself to the Council of the East first. This is in no way showing favour to the Council of the East. Council of the East, please, don't get full of yourselves. Everyone else, don't be pissy. An honour to finally make your acquaintance, Your Majesty. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. What doom that befell my predecessor? Introduce yourself to patricians of the coast. Oh wait, I didn't read out people's names, I'm so sorry. This is Noble Patrician Panama. Ow! Hermie, thank you for subbing, but also my head! Ow! Thank you. Chat, please don't hype train me today. I can't take it, I'm really overwhelmed for all of you. A pleasure to your serene highness. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. Alright, and then introduce yourself to the Barons of the March. This is Baron Tommy King, 17. Hail and well met, your majesty. Under your leadership, we will whip this kingdom to shape, I like Tommy. Tommy's got good head and shoulders. And with that, the introductions are done. Hannah, you're always handsome. Always, always, always. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as nobles argue with each other and demand your favor. Ah! Azora, why? Oh, we're not joy. Oh no. Thank you, thank you. Oh wait, I've got a conductor's hat now. Look how fancy I am, I've got a hat. At least I didn't trigger the other thing now. Hey, hey, let's go Kikasaru. Hatatsuna Mono, protect my balls. Pokegaru. Ah! Message from the Grand Penitentiary of Perth. Have you considered the perks of a more robust representation of government? I have looked into your request for democracy and... Nuh-uh. Kingdom, monarchy, hooray. Ah! My royal balls, why would you do this? Hatatsuna Mono, protect my balls. If anyone hasn't seen that South Park episode, oh yeah, South Park are all removed from thingy, right? Oh no, I'm very sad about that. Alright, you sit back.
2077, what makes someone a criminal?
Ah! I just saw the things and was like, oh no. I'm rich.
2077, what makes someone a criminal? Getting caught.
I love that sound about.
Welcome to the Cum Zone.
Alright, take off my jacket.
2077, what
Oh man, there's gonna be so many of these going off over and over and over.
Getting caught.
A constitutional monarchy? No. Alright. Ah! Hannah, thank you for the subby. Oh, went to Sora. And Azora, thank you for the rest of the bits. I'm pretty sure we got a lot of perks. I mean, for example, we have all of the emotes. You should be able to find an easy way into our Discord. Did I say Discord? Oh, look. What's this? A Discord. I hate it here. My Discord link ain't working. My Discord link ain't working. Nightbot had one job. I guess Nightbot's broken. Ah! Oh, that's broken sound alerts. Ow! Thank you, thank you. There it is, just delayed. Exactly. Wabberjack, thank you for the follow. Yeah, sound looks is very finicky. Either works perfectly or it just goes nah. Nah. I see how it is. Alright. Let's try again. Ah! Thank you for the anonymous gift.
You know how.
Tilzora, thank you.
It's like you're a
Type level 2.
sample, and I'm an impatient paleontologist. Because I want to dig badly.
I remember I've got Ninja Sex Party as my sound alerts as well. Ooh. It's getting crispy over here. Alright. Should we try one more time? Should we try one more time? Okay. You sigh and you sit back. Is this what the council's like? Throwing bits at me all the time? Throwing anything to do with tits at me all the time? Why is my council doing ass? My council should also hydrate and make sure that you're all safe. Please. That's the main thing that matters. Please. Dr. Shame. Oh no.
My god.
Ambi, why?
Bad blue.
No.
Bad blue.
No. Ah. I didn't say anything saucy. Why would you accuse me of being saucy? No. Did the egg break? Am I immune to eggs? Oh, I know what's happened. I know what happened. Oh. Please stop queuing things.
Can I offer you a nice
Why? The council's very sussy. The council like throwing blue. The council hates blue. And bunny boy blue. Oh no. I don't think you can see the bunny under the Oh, no, we haven't got bunnies today. Let's refund that. I remember what's happened. I know what's happened. Yeah, there's no bunnies. We don't deserve bunnies. We don't get bunnies. We get foxes. We're a fox chat today. We like foxes here. Did you know foxes are just bats with wings? But bunny is for this or blue. That's to cosplay my favorite anime character Yotsuba. But this is what Honey tried to redeem. But we'll see what you'll see once the box goes away. Yeah, foxes are just bats in space. Also, is that how my council's gonna treat me? Is that how my council's gonna treat me? Oh no. Alexa, your profile picture of your bunny. You have a bunny? Hang on, I'm looking. Boop. It's such a white little cutie. Cat, we love bunnies. We love bunnies in this house. They're really great. Specifically because, you know, generally if you share a Discord with a bunny, you probably won't that great. You probably won't that great if you don't like bunnies. I know the area, Banshee. Swig from. Oh no, more pirates. Chat. We love pirates here. Very piratey all the time. We'll see in a second. All right. Coronation. Who's ready to coronate me? That sounds dirty for some reason. Your Majesty, I've scheduled the coronation to take place in a week's time. Why the hurry? To delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And when the nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest bag. Chat, no betrayals. Promise me no betrayals, please. No betrayals. Don't betray Blue. We love Blue here. Please, don't betray me. Oh no. Well, I wouldn't want that, I suppose. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. But why? It is my coronation! This isn't an absolute monarchy, Your Majesty. Everything must be run by a council vote, even this. Can we call the nobles in? Chat. Okay, what kind of coronation should be held for the new monarchy? Host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. Melter, why? Wow. After what you did, fair. So chat, for people that don't know, we played this game with Honey before. We may have summoned some demons and politically finagled it so no one else could get ahead. But that is what happens when you join Team Purple. You have our blood rituals. Okay, so Monarch, I can choose to veto a vote. I'm going to veto throwing me into the river. Chat, 30 seconds. You can exclamation mark vote A, exclamation mark vote B, exclamation mark vote D. You pick what you want the most. And then it goes into law. And then I, Dr. Blue, Dinosaur Pirate Extraordinaire, who has inherited the crown, gets to choose which one of these I get to stop the count. Yeah, you can vote A, B, or D. Oh, thank you all so much for the hype train. I'm very happy. Honestly, I'm very happy that you felt that that I deserved it, and I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry today. Ooh, a hype chest. Confetti hype! Choo-choo! Choo-choo! Yeah! Wait, what the hell's on my head? Is that my farmer's hat? Possibly. Alright, so anyway, I get to choose if I want to stop the count. And, ooh, looks like they want to host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains and wine. I mean, come on, chat. You guys know how to party, right? Voting has closed. We will have a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. The coronation is a great success. Jugglers, wine, fireworks, and feasts. It has an impact on your treasury, of course. But what doesn't? The stability of the kingdom is now civil, and the treasury is now 2,000 dollars. Alright, the path to victory. So, chat, this is basically throwing all my cards on the table. For my spy master. Your Majesty, when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? As a conqueror, as a peacekeeper, as the greatest monarch who ever lived, as a parent of the nation, as a saint, or as the architect of the new golden age? I, Dr. Blue, will be the greatest military mind of our universe. A warrior monarch is sure to be remembered fondly. Now remember, if they win more battles than they lose. I suggest over the next few years, you focus on improving the kingdom's overall military as much as possible. Remember, chat, if you don't have a good military, how are you going to rebel me? So you better have a good military for yourself, right? Better have a good military for yourself, right? Once you have an heir, I'll return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Oh, no. You get the military, and then you get the gold. Ah! Emmy, why? You've been here for 1 second. In the 1 second. I see how it is. I see how it is. I hope you're okay. Oh god. There's so much stuff going on. Okay. Now that I've gone through the events, I press end season. And now you chat. If you're in Team Purple, you now get the vote. You get to vote for what your goal is. Emmy, quick, join the game. Look, I've got a crown and a pirate hat. And I'm also a fox. You guys have gone crazy. Thank you so much for the hype train. Look at me. Look what you've done. Look what you've done. Exclamation mark join she for you. Yeah. Nicholas of the Azura Star dynasty, eccentric former hermit, leans delicately on the podium, whispering carefully. My fellow counts, in these ancient times, the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false monarch Lucifer wears the crown. Alright, voting is open. You get to choose what goal you want for if you're Team Purple. If you're Team Purple, you can vote on this. You can choose if you want to do some sorcery, some subterfuge, or possession. That's A, B, and C in that order. If no one votes, then I don't know what happens. Ooh, sorcery. Oh no, sorcery. There won't be a blood ritual, right? Right? Oh no. Oh no. Chat, you appear to have voted for sorcery. Alright, let's just quickly check. So, does it show who's in? Oh wait, I know, let's check. We are setting up here, which is view. There we are. Emmy, you're on green team. Oh, actually, yeah, everyone, I'll show you who you are. So, Brianna, you are obviously a character that you made yourself as the Baron. I hope I'm pronouncing. If I'm pronouncing anyone's name wrong, please throw me, yeet me. This channel points really cheap. Baroness Brianfield, you are also red team. Baron, totally not Metal Sonic. You're there. Baron Tommy King, you're also on the reds. And Baron Umbral Crow, also on the reds. Then, in the Count, we have Countess Alexa Arenal. I'm guessing that's also your own design character. Dracula's, sorry, I need to also caption in chat. It's RNG, an event of a time, right besides, RNG decides the scheme. Okay. And then, Wabba, you're in green team. Dracula's have the worst, the worst cozy up with the worst wizards. Oh no. Azura, these are your characters. Honey, that's your character. Winter, that's your character. And then we have, sorry, Gnosis. Oh, very piracy. That would make sense. Oh, the petitions of pirates. Got it. And Panna, that's your noble. 10, you've got that noble. Ah! Why did it sound a little bad? Hang on, let's do that again. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Soundless. Why is that screwed up today? Worked great for the first thingy. If it doesn't work again, then I wouldn't worry too much. Wabberjack, you are this petition. And Amy, you're this petition. Alright. So, continue. The Count's plan is to make bargain with a wizard. These immortal spellcasters seldom get involved in political squabbles, but perhaps if the monarch was considered a threat to their autonomy. To advance their scheme, the Counts must raise authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons. You already hit the goal, you just have to not lose it in 2 seasons. Alright. Next up is the patricians. Green team. Kato of 10 out of 10's family. Legendary Navy Admiral. Scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, explaining in a measured prose. This is the money team. Fellow patricians of the coast. My claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of Monarch Lucifer. Something must be done. Alright, your goals are Intimidation to raise stability, Uprising to raise your treasury, or Monopoly to raise your own trade. A, B, and C in that order. This is green team. Any of, so that is Gnosis, Panna, Ten, Wabber, and Emmy. This is your group. Exclamation mark vote, A, B, or C. Ooh, it's a draw. Alright. I'll give ya another 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, never mind. It's broken. Tie's broken. 3, 2, 1. Wow. Voting is closed. 2 mobiles voted for Monopoly. Raise your own trade. Become the richest in the realm. Patricians plan to privatize the entire damn kingdom. First, they must build up their industry. To advance their scheme, they must raise their trade to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Patricians, your trade is currently 7, so you have to make sure you don't lose 2 trades in the next round, I guess. And finally, but not leastily, the Barons. Romy, of the Rihanna bloodline, well-known Marcher General, stands before a blazing hearth, yelling at full volume. When the Barons of the March back down from a fight? Never! I know you'll do whatever it takes but me, your rightful monarch on the throne. Alright, you're free to vote for Red Team. I'll call out your names in a second. You have Doppelganger, so you can replace me with a Doppelganger. Modernization, lower everyone else's military. Or Propaganda, lower stability. A, B, or C in that order. That is Brianna, Brianne, totally not Metal Sonic, Tommy, and Umbi. There are 3 options. A, B, or C. We'll give you a chance to catch up. I went nam. They're trying to overthrow me already. I've been here for 30 seconds. It's beaten. You want fire? Fire for free? Burning? I love it. Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're getting propagandas. Red propaganda. Damn. Doesn't that seem like 1950s? Speaking of that, I have just finished watching Man in the High Castle, and it was okay. It kept me involved, but also the sci-fi stuff, I didn't like it. Anyway. The Barons plan to persuade the population that only a charismatic general can protect them. First, the common folk must be afraid. To advance their scheme, the Barons must lower stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. So, chat, the 3 of you... Hang on, let's move myself... Press Alt forward, does that... Nope, okay. Wow. So, that is all of your goals, chat. You have to... Hang on, let's take this off. You have to, if you're red, lower your stability to 4. If you're purple, keep your authority from falling below 4. Sorry, falling below 5. And if you're green, you're trying to get your trade not to fall below 5 as well. I think green has the easiest route at the moment. You have to do 3 goals like this. Look, so all of you have these 3 goals like... It's not showing my mouse on the screen. Huh, there we go. All of you have 3 goals like this. That's how it goes. So you have to do your best to do that. People who, for some reason, want to support me, or also, you have to stop each other. So, for example, if red gets to the top 3, then the 2 people with the highest stats, so red, purple, or green, fight to choose the next king, if there's a rebellion. If you, so, if one of you wins though, just one of you, then that means you win the crown. So, pledge your loyalty to yourselves, work together, or don't. I mean, it helps me if you don't work together. But let's go. Alright. By royal decree, we can tweak laws on how council votes. We can't pass more than 3 of these laws at once, and only 1 may be used per vote. So, I can half the timer, and the vote automatically closes in 15 seconds. That could actually save me a bit in the fuck you version. I can get... Oh, that's gambling for me, never mind. I'm not going to do this, because you guys will just empty the treasury that way. Call for unity. +1 stability if the 50% or more of the nobles votes for one option. Let's go for that one. So, you'll see in voting options how you'll be able to defeat me, but for now, we'll see where we go. Let's go the honor guard first. One evening, when you're sitting in bed, reading some paperwork, when a filth-encrusted peasant wanders into your bedchamber as bold as brass. Hello, your Madge. Glad I finally found you. Display place of the maze. Mind if I take a seat? Who are you? Oh, me? My name's Quack and Tony, your Madge. Pleased to meet you. Chat, what the fuck is a peasant doing in my chambers? Listen, I got a bloody great idea for you. What if we tied a bunch of birds to a mite? Then, I reckon you could fill some aerial troops and totally dominate the battlefield. Before Quack and Tony can explain further, your marshal bursts into the bedchamber, sword drawn. Your Majesty, I'm sorry I didn't come sooner. I have no idea where the palace watch are. Do you want me to kill this intruder? Yeah, kill him. Done. Dead. Your martial sword flashes, parting the peasant's head from his shoulders. Blood spurts across your favourite duvet. Don't worry, chat. We're nobles. We're meant to be doing this shit. If one thing's clear from this mess... if one thing's clear from this mess, is that you need a honor guard who will actually keep you safe, not like that pathetic watch. Yeah, death to peasants! Sorry. I am a nice noble. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region, and of course, you can hire for mercenaries. They will lower its coin above. Alright, tell me about the Eastern Knights. Chat, who do you want me to hire? The Order of the Drowned Rose are highly respectable. They'll understand palace etiquette, but it's been years since they fought in a natural battle. They mostly write poems these days. Tell me of the Coastal Gladiators. A gang of blowborn crooks who turn themselves celebrities for their skill of chopping off other people to bits. They're vain and selfish. Their skill in battle is undeniable, but can you trust them? Alright, tell me about the Veterans of the March. These soldiers have fought more battles than they've had hot dinners. They'll be uncouth, no doubt, and won't adapt well to life in the palace, but they're loyal and tough as nails. And foreign mercenaries. Oh. Thanks for coming in, Wabber. I hope to see you next time. I am going to play this game soon for my birthday group. Yeah, Team Green. I did technically come from Team Green. I mean, look at my shirt. So, I kind of would want them to win the most. Or would I? Maybe I'm broadening around.
If you want to be bored to death, pick the Dracula's bards.
Bards.
If you're boring, you pick the barons. But if you want the best those, you take us, Your Majesty.
What do you think, chat? Let's do a quick referendum, because I'm going to ask me to do this decision. So, poll. We'll run it for 1 minute. We're using honor with a U because we're British, damn it. Green. Red. Purple. Foreigners. Alright. Start the poll. There you go, chatty. You have 1 whole minute to decide. I've made my decision. I haven't actually made my decision yet. We're going to see about soon. I wave your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty. Ooh, so we're getting chat. We're going to get chat. If it's all going for a tie, I think I'm going to probably end up choosing the Veterans of the March. Or the fun option. I don't need them on my guard. I didn't actually know that was an option yet. Now I'm watching them fight. Now I'm watching you fight. Well, looks like purples might be the top one at the moment. Purple's doubled everyone else. Damn. Ooh, now the foreigners. Now the foreigners. Foreign mercenaries it is. Oh, authority is now dubious. Oh my god, who would have expected that happening? Who would have voted against purple getting that, getting it for some reason? On the other hand, I'm poor, so I'm probably gonna have to tax you all. It's okay, you guys like taxes, right? I'm sure. Who would have a problem with taxing the rich? battle-bitten brethren arrive a few weeks later. You've never seen such a gang of huge, unpleasant-looking cutthroats sneering and smirking, cleaning their fingernails with daggers. Your fears are assuaged by the commander, a grey-haired man who calmly explains the service they provide. As long as the coin doesn't run out, they'll sacrifice themselves to the last man on your behalf. Alright, what do we have for our events? Looks like, so, first one is purple. Infestation of Crawlers. From Baron Umbral Crown. Hi, Umbi! We love Umbi. I missed that bit of the text because I clicked on the thing. Hooray! Yeah, we spent no expense for dinosaurs. Absolutely no expense. See, I wish there was a log that kind of showed, like, what I missed a second ago, but I guess that's just life, isn't it? Alright. There's a bunch of infestations in the tunnels caused by the dastardly purple barons. Sorry, dastardly the purple counts. Naturally, we barons recommend she fill the tunnels immediately, lest they spread to other regions and endanger our crops, but Azora Star refuses to do so. Azora, peasants have gone missing, your grace. These crawlers are much more dangerous than they appear. Legends speak of crawlers living in great cities beneath the soil, taking the weak to be consumed. We should leave the land to them. They're not to be trifled with. Marshal, tell me more about these crawlers. Horrible, cow-sized worms that live under the earth, with tiny clacking legs, like centipedes. They are far rare but formidable foes. They turn up unpredictably, attack whatever they find before retreating back into the earth. Nothing that well-organized troops can't handle, I'm sure. Okay, assemble the council then. Thank you, your majesty. Alright, chat, we're going to be doing another vote, apparently. So. A nest of crawlers has been found in the east. What should the council do? Do we abandon the fields to the crawlers, which means that this will be purple, by the way. That gets this effect. They will increase defiance. They will lose their farming, and they will lose their trade. We can fill in the holes and continue farming, or we can send someone into the tunnels to investigate. Let's see. The monarch's choice, so this is an extra vote, is send someone into the tunnels to investigate. Ready, chat? 3, 2, 1. Voting begins now. Or at least it began a few seconds ago by the time you're hearing this. But anyway. Oh, even the purple wants to lower their farming and trade? Damn. Alexa, whoa. Yeah. Voting is on. Everyone's in. If there's a tie, I'll give you 30 seconds and leave it to RNG. Well, maybe not 30 seconds, maybe like 10 seconds, but still. Ooh, okay. It's time between A and B. Ooh! Emmy coming in with the clutch! Oh, wait, but then Panna's... Oh, everyone's voting A. Everyone's voting A! These bugs can kill you, my monarch. Well, 3, 2, 1. Voting is closed. So I guess we're abandoning farming to the bugs. 5 ever. Health spells. Just going to ignore them? Mark my words. This problem is not going to go if you bury your heads in the soil. Damn, defiance. Commoners don't have to be told twice. The land around the new discovered tunnels is abandoned overnight, villages and all. Only a few lookouts, caretakers, and Azora Star herself remain. Farming is now 4, sufficient. Trade is now 3, struggling. Purple's really getting the short end of the stick here. The countryside goes silent for a long time, with crawlers making no appearances above ground. Damn. Yeah, you guys... Purple just got fucked. And now there's a horror in the east also in purple. Alexa, it's you. Your Highness, a monster has been stalking my farms at night, smashing down cores of cottages and feasting on the peasants inside. How many victims? Dozens, Your Highness. Only a few have survived the attacks. The survivors have tell a cardboard story about gleaming fangs amid a fountain of blood-soaked fur. Some kind of werewolf. Alright. Option 1. Send the counts to deal with the counts armies to deal with the abomination. I don't want to lose any military, so with that. Offer a bounty on the monster, or this is no concern of ours. This will be affecting purple. If we vote for the bounty, the defiance will go down. If we vote for there's no concern of ours, stability goes down, which is what the red wants, by the way, and farming goes down for the counts. The counts could lose all of their farming. Just letting you know. 3, 2, 1, go. Voting B or C? Ooh. Ooh. A bounty. Defiance going down. Uh-oh. Chatty. That means that there'll be less chance of a rebellion. Less chance of a rebellion. 3, 2, 1. Continue. Oh, wait. Ooh. Alright. Give you 10 seconds, then we're going to go RNG. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, sorry, Anna, that was just so close. It could go C if it goes... Given that Rihanna voted C right off the cutoff, I'm gonna pick C. You have to honor the votes, chat. Alright. 4 nobles voted for. This is no concern of ours. Monster continues to menace the east, growing more bold every day. He reports that it no longer confines its attack to nighttime. Soon, peasants are afraid to tend to their crops, which lie rotting in the fields. Farming is now down, fertility is now stable. Damn, chatty. Yeah, I mean, the council probably remember everything. Oh, okay. Chat, this next bit is auctioning. You can vote A, B, C, D, E, and F to have an effect on your own location. So, for example, if you were to vote for exclamation mark E, you would then be able to increase the patrician's trade. Same thing goes for all these things like stability and other things. You do exclamation. You have a bunch of money on your account. So, hang on, let's move myself to the left so you can actually see what your money is. There we go. I probably should make a hotkey for this while you guys are voting. So, all it is each of you on the right have 1,000 gold. I think everyone has 1,000. None of you have gone up or down. So, you can vote for 2 of these to be put in. You put a number of cash besides it. Alright. You guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Have fun! 1 minute remains. Meanwhile, I'm going to set up a hotkey so I can jump to the left and right whenever I need to. And then I can look back at the results and be like, whoa! Who would have seen this happening? Cool position. Keep group. Alright. What we got so far? Sorry. It's fund. Exclamation mark fund. Right now, B has $1 and D has 1,300. $10 seconds remaining on my side. Ooh, here we go. D and E currently leading. D is getting the most. D is the authority increase. Oh! Oh! A last second steal! D and B! Social Metasonic and Alexa, you're the largest contributors. You got authority increased and you got stability decreased. How there? By building a prison and a monument. Whoa! Alright. We have an event in the blue, and which is me, the capital. And you have 2 events by the coast. Doesn't look like anyone else got events. So, first up, let's do me, because I'm most important. Finding a spouse. Twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid the advisors, nobles, and even spy master. There's one person that you cannot avoid. Mother! Why haven't you found the spouse yet? It's been almost a year. Shut up, Mom. I've been busy. You better find the time. Don't worry. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What's your preference? Men, women, or don't you mind? I think women. Let's go women. Cat, we all love women, right? Excellent. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. Alright, so next turn we get to find me a wife. And it will be from one of your dynasties, so be prepared, chat. You're gonna have to fight tooth and nail for this. Alright, next up. Comet sighting for our lovely friends, the patricians. A blood-red comet was sighted in the night sky over your coast, your esteemed highness. The workers are claiming it as a terrible omen. The common folk are on the verge of panic. Is there anything I can do? Alright. Tell the church to display such horrible superstitions. Tell them there's nothing to worry about. And no, it's just peasants being peasants. I'm gonna tell them there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Don't worry, chat. Don't worry, chat. You deliver a speech reassuring the peasants of the coast that the comet is not a good or bad thing, just a thing. Or in the ninth god riding a chariot or whatever. Oh shit. Authority is now, has failed. Stability is unstable. Authority is now dubious. Oop. 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 Unfortunately, the peasants do not believe a word of it. Your reassurance only panics them further. For a few weeks, the coast is gripped by panic. Riots break out in the streets. Soothsayers wander the land, foretelling doom. Oop. Yay, we did the gambler and helped the Reds get a little bit of a victory. A giant glass globe, filled to the brim with murky water, is wheeled before the council. A fishbowl contains Lord Patrician Nosestock, suspended in liquid. He pokes his head above the surface. Your esteemed highness, Glub Glub. A most infuriating circumstance has fallen me. Glub Glub. Can I get you some fish food? No, this is no, Glub Glub. Laughing matter. I've been, Glub Glub, cursed by a sea wizard. He inflicted me with these Glub Glub gills, so I can't leave water for more than Glub Glub, couple Glub Glubbing minutes. What did you do to piss off a wizard? I happen to own a tannery that, Glub Glub, polluting some picturesque beach that he likes. How was I supposed to glubbing? No. I demand you arrest this maniac and force him to glub remove these gills. Alright, chat. Oh, we can help, Gnosis. Scranton! Chick's face. Arr! I can't believe the free help. Exactly. Gambler is fun, but also I have the worst gamble luck. There's a reason I had to stop playing Star Rail. So, I can send a squad of coastal soldiers to arrest the wizard responsible. I can send a diplomat to ask them to reverse the curse. I can shut down the tannery, which would reduce the patrician's trade. I can send the wizard to a hamper of fine cheeses and bottles of wine. I don't know what you'd want to go for, chat, because one of those will lower trade, which isn't like what you want for these patricians. But also, a lot of things kind of, I don't know. I'm going to vote the diplomat. Oh, voting is open. A, B, C, or D for yourselves. Ooh. 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 They're gonna close down your tannery. Oh no. Oh no. Who would have seen this coming? Wait. A bottle of... Honey, no. That's my cheeses and my wine. I want the cheese and wine. Oh, 4 people voting for C. Okay. 3, 2, 1, wham! Voting is closed. 4 members voted to shut down Lord Patrician Nosedoc's tannery. After your soldiers close down the tannery and destroy its vats, the nearby beach returns to its former beauty. And Lord Patrician Nosedoc recovers from his curse. The Coast Defiance is now free, and Lord Patrician Nosedoc's wealth is now 250. Sure, a few hundred jobs are lost, but it's a small price to pay. Trade is now prosperous. Only prosperous, damn. Damn for your wilderness. Lord Patrician Nosedoc appears in the council over a few days later, back to his old self. So he has a case of a hiccup that persists for several months. Sorry, Noses. Rip. 07's in chat. 07's in chat. Bing bong. Alright, it's still up here. We got, it's generally okay for our noble groups. Alright, in the east, Count Wintermar stands on the ramparts of his castle, watching a flock of bats pass before the moon. Any luck finding a wizard to aid our cause? No, I'm afraid not. Monarch Lucifer is weak, and the wizards are satisfied. They don't need to worry about royal meddling in the affairs. Blood and stars, we must try harder! The Count aims to raise authority to 5 or more. Blood and stars, chat, blood and stars! Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Hello? Look at all these rich reds and rich greens over here. What do you think, chat? I think I need to tax someone, you know? I think taxing the reds would make the most sense, yes. However, I think as the counts are in dire straits, I should give them a time off. But to balance treasury after this, we should also tax the patricians. What do you think, chat? What do you think, chatty? I think this looks perfectly well. Any objections? No? Absolute monarchy. Yes. Yes! Feed me your defiance. Alright, what we got? Eligible options. Marriage. I have found 3 potential matches for you. One eligible woman from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance. Well, if I don't want to marry any of them. That decision can wait till after you've seen them, can't it? Mother leads you to the Great Hall, where she arranged 3 portraits and easels. Now each is covered by a cloth. Hey chat, remember that scene in Shrek? It's the special magic mirror dating. Magic mirror dating, chat. Wait, I don't even get to meet them? There's no time for sentiment. You just need a match that fits your station and suits your political needs. She whisked away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Marcella, the eldest daughter of the Eastern Wintermar dynasty. Apparently, they've had a hell of a time getting her to smile for this portrait. Okay, so she's got depression. Got it. Our Lord is most gracious. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Humby. Thank you. Kissing the king's butt. Personally, I picked the Coastal Project, Your Majesty. Swigs rum. I do support people that drink rum. Yo ho. Alright, so right now we haven't swiped left on Wintermar's daughter just yet. She had a laboratory installed in her castle and spends most of her time there, conducting bizarre experiments. Other counts think she's mad because she treats the peasants far too much. Treating peasants nicely. Don't see what the fuss is all about, yeah. From the coast, we have Irina, the wealthy heiress to Lord Patrician Wabajak VA's estate. She has a reputation for honesty and fair-mindedness, rare among the coast. She loves to lose her fortune by betting at the arena. The common folk hate her for some reason, but who cares what they think? Could be worse, but could be better. Do I want a wife who's going to spend all of my money? Anyway. And finally, we have the Marchers offering. Katya, scion of the prestigious Rihanna bloodline. A typical baroness. Really? Loud and brash and self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. She set up her own mercenary company for a while and did good business. That's all over now, though. She was high up in the army, training the troops, but was dishonorably discharged for some reason. She sounds like a laugh. I think her, at the moment. Unless someone wants to dissuade me from my marriage choice. I do like blondes. I do like a military person. I'm looking at Team Red. Anyone have any serious objections? What do you think? Of course, you'll be picking a candidate. By picking one candidate, you'll be angering the other regions, but you're getting a lifelong alliance. So show me the march, Katya. Katya, the beauty of the barons from the Rihanna bloodline. And finally, so it's just showing us the exact same thing again. So you have Katya, who's the military mind. You have Irina, the person who cares about being honest, spends all the money on common folk. I don't know. And Marcella, who, I don't know, just seems upset all the time. Do I want that in my life? I should find someone who's going to who like helps me min-max, right? I think I'm going for Katya. Ooh, Masali's got a gat. Okay, that might change everything. That might change everything. Chat, do you want someone with a gat? Do you want someone who will skibbity on your gat until you've toilet? That's the main thing. But then you also have Arena. Perfect. Wait. Birthing hips. Well, wait, aren't you skipping ahead a little bit? I mean, I haven't even met this person. Chat, I'm not like that. I don't want to put my PP in someone. Don't touch my PP. Do not touch my PP. Wow, honey. With Kacha. Just because of that. Oh, look. Now the march is not defiant. Excellent. I'll make the arrangements. Yes, I've scorned many people, but it's for the greater good of the realm. We have the true monster. Okay, we've got more purple events, Chatty. Yeah, get feral. Get feral. Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh, remember when it came to with words of a monster preying upon peasants in the east? You have to remind me. I've drunk a lot of wine since then. A hideous monster was slaying peasants throughout the land, Your Grace. I have reasons to believe that the culprit may be one of my fellow counts. Countess Azora Star, to be precise. The peasants believe that Countess Azora Star transforms into a colossal bloodthirsty beast once every 7 nights. Alexa, is this true? You'd really be like Etu, Azora? Would you trust the word of these peasants? Can a lot of peasants, if you care to listen. Pray, do not call a public vote on the matter. It would embarrass Countess Azora Star greatly, for no good reason. So option 1 is putting the matter to a vote and increasing defiance. Option 2 is sending inquisitors. Option 3 is arresting Azora at once, which will increase my authority, which is what you guys want, right? But it also decreases my military. I want a strong military. I will send the Inquisition. The Dragon Age Inquisition for these claims. Yes, I've just stolen that for myself. And everyone will suffer. Very well, Your Highness, whatever you say. A team of Inquisitors are now dispatched to investigate the claims that a Countess Azora Star sometimes turns into a monster. Hopefully, they return intact. The Counts disapproved that, of course, register their disapproval that the Church is meddling with their private affairs. Church. If I have to go to church, you do too. The crueler crisis continues. Oh look, it's Azora Star. Your Highness, I'm in danger. The crawlers beneath my farms are called Vorga. There's something I'm doing research and have a lot of frightening things. But first, I need access to the secret library at the Quail University. There must be more information there. Oh, I need more soldiers to protect my family. The Vorga are watching... Wow, chat. Doesn't this all seem to be coming at the exact same time as something else? No mutiny. No mutiny. Mutiny can at least wait until I get married, please. That's all I request. After that, mutiny all you want. But at least let me get married first. Never mind all that, Your Majesty. Waves of refugees and common folk are freeing the crueler lands and overrunning the march. We need support. Ooh. Do I piss off the barons? Or do I piss off the accounts? Cat, what do you think? A or B? See, on the one hand, I can do aid for refugees, or I can do request for soldiers. Given that request for soldiers and knowledge may deplete my... Yeah, I honestly... No, please, Your Majesty, I'm in danger. We're all in danger. Alright, chat, we got another vote. So, we can provide refugees with farmland and equipment. We can conscript the new refugees into the military to fight against the crawlers, or we can send send them to the coast to spread them out. So what we got? We've got increase the coast trade and farming and defiance. We can conscript the refugees, which will also increase defiance, low stability, and increase military. We can provide the refugees with farmland and new equipment, which is reducing my treasury and also all of your personal wealth. But you also get to increase farming. There's a lot of good options here, guys. I'm going to call for unity just because, why not? Let's go! Also, yeah, I already know that I failed this run. I haven't played this game enough to know how to beat it, but I definitely know I failed the run. Honeyberry is the only person I've seen play this game and make it to a point where they actually had an heir. But anyway. Yeah, none of the options are good for me, none of the options are good for you. We're just going for, hopefully we can get at least some stability out of it. Yeah, honey, it was just us turning everyone against each other. It worked very well. Oh, hello. Conscript refugees into the military to defend against the crawlers. 3, 2, 1, for the realm! Alright. The refugees are now in the military. They have no choice but to join the Marcher army. Even if not all are fit for it, their previous experience with the crawlers may be invaluable. So the East is now even more pissed off. The Kingdom is as unstable as it was a second ago, but the March, the Reds, have a lot more powerful military. Alright. End season. A charismatic general. When the monarch settles into the young reign, a general has risen in the march, the indomitable Baron Romy. General, fantastic news. We're ready to march forward with the plan. The plan! The kingdom is in such a state that the commoners are begging for someone to save them. All we need is a suitable boogeyman for them to get really riled up. The Ashmedian Empire will do, I should think. After all, they've always coveted the lands, our lands, especially the march. How would our dear monarch stop them with the kingdom in such a state? Good thinking, General. While your campaign warns of the Ashmedian threat and proposes the martial defense, we'll build an army to back your words. If we just give you guys an army when you need the highest military, ooh. Alright. Oh, we're going to adopt swing votes. You can change your mind now, chat. We're going to take away Call for Unity. Alright. One or more regions are about to rebel. As their defiance stats is higher than both authority and stability. Chat, this means if the rebels get more victory points than the loyalists, they'll win. As loyalists get more victory points than the rebels, they'll put down the rebellion and the game will continue. If multiple regions rebel and win, a vote between the regions with the highest stats will determine the successor. What's important is rebelling regions will have their schemes paused. Militaries with a high military stat, regions with a high military stat are more likely to overthrow the monarch or rebellion. If stability, authority, and treasury hit 0, the rebels will win the civil war. Alright, chat. I'll say when it's active, but there will be an exclamation mark rebel vote if you really want to do that. But apparently, you two can't rebel, only you might be able to rebel. So we'll see what happens there. But remember, if you vote to rebel, then your scheme is paused. Scheme that you're currently winning if you're green, red, or not purple. So you have to really make it sure it works. Okay, it's active now. So, if you want to rebel, you can exclamation mark rebel. Apparently only one vote is needed to start a rebellion if you so please. But remember, it could fuck up your schemes. So, first up, Royal Wedding. Royal Wedding. Your wedding to Katja is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing at St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Katja by your side. Do you take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife? I do. I pronounce you married in the eyes of the kingdom. After the wedding, of course, there is a feast and a dance, and your new wife Katja decides vigorously that she spills wine. Dances so vigorously that she spills wine all over herself. Chat, guess what? Guess what, chat? Except for the purples that have now hit a goal. No more rebellion. Look at all of you. Now with your defiance going down. Hi, Amy. You can't rebel against me. I just got married. This is my wife. It's Katja. Katja's pretty. We like blondes her. By the time you find yourself alone with Katja, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. Good God, I'm so drunk. Not drunk enough. Time for more wine. Servant, bring us wine. Ah, that's the spirit. So, shall we go to bed together? No. What do you like to do in your spare time? Usually, I'm trying to turn a profit. There's so much money out there, and so this is the time to make it. What did you think of the wedding? It was damn beautiful from start to finish, wasn't it? I had a whale of a time. I love my wife. She's amazing. I'm very glad I chose her. And the king is absolutely about to get laid. Shall we go to bed together? No time like the present, She swigs back the last dregs of her wine and leads you to bed. Fade to black. We start playing some very fancy music. In fact, let's just put some romantic music on for this round. The most romantic band in the universe. The most romantic band in the universe. Wow. Wow. Let's pause for 5 seconds. Yeah. Anyway. This is the while the king is fucking up. Bang, 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 bang. Okay, meanwhile, we're dealing with the Inquisitors returning from the purple. Bam, 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 bam. Your Majesty, I've received word back from the Inquisitors you sent to investigate the claims on the Countess Azora Star and her nocturnal activities. I hope you got results. We placed Countess Azora Star in heavy iron chains and waited until nightfall. She transformed into a vicious monster, black fur, claws like scythes. It broke free and killed a dozen Inquisitors for we subdued it. Azora's a monster! Chat! Who would have seen this? It's clear that the Countess Azora Star is a devil worshipper, cursed by the ninth god for her sins. We request permission to burn her alive in the town square. Ooh, chatty, 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 chatty. The council would like that. Burn, 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 that's your answer to everything. We'll do it. We should hold a vote. We should hold a vote. Let you decide if Azora Star is being burnt at the stake or not. The ninth god is watching, Your Highness. Do not think you can defy his will. Alright, chat. We are going... What do we have? We can order her to keep control of the condition to reduce defiance and also stability. You can increase defiance and faith by burning Azora alive in public. You can throw her into the dungeons. It will increase authority but reduce military and stability. Or you can send soldiers to kill Countess Azora in secret, which will reduce military but increase everything else. Chat, we are going to... We are going to veto, keep control of condition. Start vote. Vote A, B, or D in chat. If I ever do karaoke, it's gonna be Ninja Sex Party. That'll be the best. Oh shit. You guys all voted throw her into the dungeon? Damn! Damn! Alright. Let's see what this does, chat. Oh wait, number one vote. Dun 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 dun! Throw Azora Star into the dungeons. When your soldiers arrive to arrest Countess Azora Star, they're attacked by some kind of enormous beast. It slays dozens of knights, only once finally wounded beyond hope of recovery, it turns out to human shape. Countess Azora Star lies on the floor, frail and soaked in blood. Please, release me of my curse. Countess Azora Star is chained up in the dungeons beneath your palace. For months, your dreams are haunted by her howling. Unfortunately, rumors spread in the east that the monarch has refused to punish the monster that devastated so many peasant families. Stability is reduced. We still have no rebellion option, chat, but there is apparently a terrible curse in the Barren Lands. You ready, chatty? Baroness Brynfield rushes into the council chamber, breathless and in disarray. By the 9th, you look like you haven't slept for weeks. That's because I've been placed under a curse. Look, my hair is falling out in chunks. Oh no, by the 9th god, get away from me. It was one of my commoners. I saw it in her eyes. She's a witch. A witch in this economy. Alright, chat. Options are, we can have the witch tested. We can send scholars to the lands to find an explanation. Or we can have the accused sent to the coast to relax. Let's set some swing votes, chat. You can change your mind after voting. So, would you like to test the witch, dunk her on some water, you know, the usual shit? Send scholars to investigate, or have the accursed sent to the coast to relax. That's what we get. Ooh, you're gonna give them a nice holiday in the coast? The coast where the petitions are ruling, right? Is that going to increase their trade? Whose trade is this increasing? Voting has closed. B was to... Oh, I've already forgotten, I have no brain. B was to have the bunch of scholars go investigate. Just checking, how much lag do you guys have on the stream? Like, I don't know, type number 1 if you've, when I say this now, just see how much, you know, lag there is, or 07 in chat or something. Because I want to make sure yeah, that was a good 5-6 seconds for you three. I am thinking, if anyone is experiencing more lag than when you saw that number 1 come up, maybe if it's like 10 seconds, then go for a refresh, because it might be an effect. Measure this and how long it took to chat. Latency's broadcast. Okay. So it shouldn't be that... I have got low latency on. It shouldn't be that bad for most of you, but also, I guess it does depend on the internet. I think you should be able to lower the quality of the stream if it was that bad, or refresh or something. I don't have pre-rolls on, so you shouldn't be stuck in ads. I mean, hang on. Yeah, you shouldn't have ads for another 30 minutes if you are a subby. Yes, that'd be wonderful. A change of pace, some fresh air. Perfect. We're sending you on holiday, it's nice. And here's 10. Excellent. Be sure to bring plenty of coin. The trip is a resounding success, so Brianfield and her entourage praising 10 out of 10's hospitality. The coast soon becomes a popular destination for those looking to improve their health, and the march loses a little bit of wealth. Trade is now wealthy for the patricians, and 10, you've increased your wealth. I had 20 seconds of ads, it was fine. Oh, I thought that my pre-rolls meant to be off because I've had some ads. I hope no one's pressing the snooze ads button. I'd be very upset with that. Wow. Hang on, let's quickly... Okay, let's put the game music back on because we are back to our lovely end season. I have stopped trying to produce now. Oh, okay, establishing monopoly. Here we go, chat. In a dingy seaside tavern, 2 patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. The coast economy has never been better. We are making much more... Oh, sorry, pirate. Arr! The coast economy has never been better. We're making more money than I know what to do with. Money breeds money. I've made a series of investments to improve our profits even more. Yes, this is Emmy Boo's voice, exactly. But what do we do with all this rest of this gold? Arr, time to start buying things. Of course, lands, roads, bridges. We'll map the whole kingdom piece by piece. But first, the monarch must be in desperate need of our gold. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower the treasury to 1,500 or less in 2 seasons. Oh fuck, it's already there. Oops. Meanwhile, recruiting a wizard. In the east, Count Wintermar stands on the ramparts of his castle, watching a flock of bats pass before the moon. Suddenly, the bats swirl down and begin to merge, coalescing into a black-clad figure. Suitably dramatic, I trust. Now, why did you want to meet me? If this isn't good, I'll give you a case of boils so hideous it'll make your own mother disown you. Shiver me timbers, shiver my sides. Yo ho heave ho. That be who get as strong on the wind of the tides. Yo ho heave ho. More bats, lovely. Exactly. Okay, but yeah, I'm sorry if there's ads. I can't really do much about that. I mean, you get to yeet me. You get to throw eggs at me. Imagine a king that lets you throw eggs at them. Exactly. Bats. Exactly. The purple team with bats is exactly on brand for you guys. I thought we might have a common goal. The monarch has been always. Ah! Not again. We'll have seen that happening when I said it. I thought we might have a common goal. The monarch has been overstepping their bounds recently, haven't they? Well, of course, the Monarch's Watch did order a quarantine recently. Killed off a highly unique strain that I would enjoy to see sweeping the populace. Fine, I'll help. If you take care of the bees for me. Did you say bees? Yes, on this plane they're simple insects, but in the apiary, the world of dreams and magic, they're powerful and intelligent. Call themselves the Dreams of Being. They have been made fondness for royalty and sometimes protect monarchs from magical interference, but they won't harm non-magical folk beyond the occasional sting, so you can deal with them. For the next stage of the scheme, the Count must lower all regions' combined farming to 14 or less in 4 seasons. Farming is currently 12. Damn, I'm going very badly at this time. Just quickly give you guys a look. You're all in 2 sets for your plot. You all have your goals hit, so you're all almost ready to get to number 3. So, if you want to make sure you're going to win, better do a little bit of sabotage. We love sabotage here. End season. Alright, first up. Yar har for leading. King of pirates are me. Do what you want as a pirate. You are a pirate. Alright, Ghost Souls howling from below, helping hand. Let's do this, then this, then this. Howling from below. Ever since you locked up a cursed Eastern monster in the dungeons beneath the palace, your dreams have been filled with howling. Night as the night, the same. Howling inside your head, incessant. I will head down and confront the Azora Star. You head down to the dungeons, careful not to trip on the narrow stone stairs. With each step, the howling in your head grows louder. You found Countess Azora Star waiting for you in her cell, looking calm. How may I help you? It's howling in my head. Make it stop. You're just hearing the call. The only way to make it stop is to answer. Tell me what I must do. Open the cell, let me free, and I'll show you. You think I'm bloody stupid? You have my words that you'll not be hurt. Alright, let's go. All of the guards to open the cell. As your honor guard opens the cell, Azora Star lunges forward. In an instant, she is transformed from the Countess into a hulking beast with jet black fur. The Battle Britain brethren charge, showing their swords and cursing. Monsters tear them apart one by one, spattering the pools of blood, but it suffers dozen wounds. Oh, I just got an achievement. Get your honor guard killed in the line of duty. Hooray! Once your honor guard are dead, the monster leaps on you, sinking his scarlet fangs into your shoulder. But then, with a final shudder, it dies as the last of its blood gushes from its wounds. You stand alone in your gore-soaked dungeon, catching your breath, clutching your injured shoulder. Countess Azora Star has died. Azora Star 2 has joined the council. Did we just curse you? Why? It appears that I may have in fact become more powerful than you can ever hope to imagine. Yes, chat. My plan all along. You stand in a gore-soaked dungeon, catching your breath and clutching your injured shoulders. Great, just what I needed today. A few officers arrive from upstairs. One of them throws up. The other begins hurriedly bandaging your shoulder. The wound is slow to heal. Thankfully, it doesn't appear infected. Your physician expects a full recovery. Good luck in the final battle, chatty. Lucifer! I had something I wanted to ask of you. What can I do for you, my love? As you surely know, I'm a very successful lumber company back home in the March. The current laws are a little restrictive for my trade. Lots of tariffs and regulations, you know how it is. I was hoping you should push for changes in the council. Eliminate some of the more cumbersome quality standards from March of Lumber, perhaps. You want me to give the March some preferential treatment? Reds, would you like some preferential treatment? I think it's only fair. The other regions just can't compete with us in the lumber trade anyway. What do you think, Charlie? What do you think? I gotta run, but good luck not getting Overthrown. Honey, I'll let you know how it goes, but I mean, I'm probably gonna get fucked up. Thank you for coming in. Thank you again for your raid. Charlie, if you haven't followed Honeyberry, who is currently in their birthday-a-thon, Honey absolutely needs the love, support, and everything else we can give them.
Well, excuse
Go get him. Go get him, Chatty.
princess.
We love everyone. We love everyone here. And also, I'm pretty sure, again, correct me if I'm wrong, but the fact that you bought this game, the fact you played this game as well, that is going to be in your wheelhouse at some point. Or at least I hope it is. That was fun. Overthrow the people. Actually, one thing I was thinking, if we run this again where it's not immediately planned, maybe grab people in chat to do the voices as well. That would be pretty fun. At least like one to represent each thing, right? But we'll get there when we get there. That can be for Birthday Blue. Birthday Blue in 1 month, by the way. Alright. So, I'll assemble the council. Chat, let's do some... Okay. We can relax quality standards on only March of Lumber. We can relax quality standards on all lumber, or we can do nothing. Let's veto doing nothing. So chat, it's up to you. What would you like us to do? Relax quality standards on red, or relax quality standards on everyone? Ooh, let's with the first vote for B. A is for just red, B is for everyone. Of course, there would be a prejudice, wouldn't there? Maybe I should have done that, everyone. But, it's just life. It looks like a bunch of you might be about to rebel, too. As no sister stability is going to be pretty fucking low. Ooh. If someone swing votes to A, then we could see what happens there. Gotta make some real dinner quick, BRB. Okay, thank you, Rihanna. I'll try and go a bit slower. That said, I do need to have a drink in a second. Alright, continue. We have relaxed all of the trade rules. I'm just going to refill my drink. We're back in 30 seconds. If that. What did I say? Not even 30 seconds. I'm back. I'm amazing, right? You can't see anything. Can't see any... Oh, ads. Wait, ads already? I'm very confused with the ads today because it shouldn't be pre-roll or anything. The fuck is going on with it? Hang on, let's quickly check. My ad should be 3 minutes per hour at 30 minutes mark. I'm very confused. I'm guessing Twitch is having one of its moments. Sorry, chat. There we go. Just telling people in chat. I mean, I'm not sorry for the ads in total. I mean, I don't know. I'm on that side. Twitch needs to make a bit of money somehow. Otherwise, again, they keep saying they're not making a profit. I think that we'd lose a lot if we lost the site. I don't agree with all of their schemes, but I do know at the moment, unless something else presents itself that, you know, is in our wheelhouse, we kind of do need to do the subscription and the ad splits, but that's about all I can really advocate for. I don't really support a lot of the stuff that they do, but at the same time, YouTube is a mess. I ain't touching Kick, Rumble, or that third one. I can't even remember the name of it, but that is places that I just, yeah, I don't have the mental strength to be able to go into that. Twitch has been very homely to me, at least. Anyway. Good God, this is opposite. Terrible. The opposite of what I wanted. The accentuation of standards across the kingdom has lowered production costs and boosting economies of every region. Trade is now increasing for everyone. Oh. Oh! Unfortunately, leads to a lot of collapsed buildings and avoidable accidents. Uh-oh. Well, that happens. The Ghost Fields. Countess Honeyberry, who apparently has just left. It's been some time since we abandoned those fields to the crawlers, Your Majesty, but we haven't seen them in ages. What a terrible waste of fertile farmland. Alright, chat. Let's see what we want. We want to increase our farming for the purples. I vote for that. Let's go, chat. What do you want? I'm voting for repopulate the purple land and resume their farming. You can also create a nature reserve or leave the area fallow. I might want to remind you that there is currently a goal going on that will allow the, I believe, purples to win if we don't restore farming. I'll leave 10 more seconds for any outliers. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Voting is tied at 2. However, as it's tied with one of my own votes... There, corruption. Who would have not seen me being corrupted? Who would have seen me not being corrupted? Exactly. Exactly. And now their defiance has been lowered, and their farming is now fertile. There's a few things we need to do. Okay, chat. To run up the current state of the kingdom, for this auction, I'll just say again, you will do exclamation mark fund. Let's move myself. Exclamation mark fund. And then you can vote for which building that you want. Exclamation mark vote fund A, for example, will give you the fortress, which will increase the Red's military. Or prison will decrease stability, and so on. You've can put your own money down to the right side. Damn, Azora's rich. Honey's rich. Ten's rich. The green, everyone except the red seems to be doing well, really. I mean, except for a couple of outliers at the bottom. Anyway, so the auction, you can choose the top 2 buildings. Top 2 buildings make it through. Can you scroll down through the Baron list? No. I think that's all of you anyway. Let's see. So if I go through the noble lifts on this side. Alright. Total medical summit, you have 599 gold. Anyone else that can't see their stuff or wants me to read out for them? I'll give about 30 seconds. Hi, Kiwi. Happy Thursday? Happy Thursday! Yeah, it's still Thursday, right? I hope you're having a good day. We're currently playing King of the Castle. You can potentially throw me out of being the monarch, but would you want to? The game has kind of gone less for less people than we had before. I think everyone's saying going bed, but hopefully it's fine. Alright, chat. Hey, don't call 10 a dongus. 10's cool. Alright, we're gonna start the auction now. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Get ready for your fun day. Let's go Thursday. So close to the weekends. I'm almost going to bed. Thank you. I hope you have a good weekend. Sorry. I hope you have a good weekend. My brain's going weird. Yeah, thank you for popping in. Chat. Kiwi's a great artist. They've done some of my emotes. Go check them out. Out. Cool, so we got Fund F for 500, Fund D, Fund... Some of you guys don't have enough cash, by the way. So we got, so D, the Grand Bazaar, is currently increasing trade for purple. We can do B for... Oh, buy an extra dollar. Buy an extra dollar. You got 10 seconds. You got 10 seconds. Stability is going down by $1. Is anyone going to change that stuff? Any last minute votes? Ooh. Ability is down. Trade is up. Let's see what's happening next. About my heir. So it looks like it's 3 things for me. The marriage to capture is going stale. You get along well enough and you've made good memories, but there's no spark. If you care about maximizing profits, then your happiness, but spark or no spark, you need an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. Mother! It weren't about as well as can be expected. You're still in power, aren't you? You still got the crown on your head, that's what matters. You've done well so far, but something's missing. An heir! Give me grandchildren. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard. Or you can choose the youngest of your many cousins. I'm pretty sure I have a bastard lying around somewhere. The church won't be happy, but they're just as keen to avoid a civil war as we are. They'll legitimize the bastard without much fuss. I'll meet you with the archbishop tomorrow. Yeah, we're not fucking because she doesn't care about me, she only cares about money. That's what happens sometimes, Chatty. Come on, Peters. No! Why stability? Stinkies. Alright, propaganda campaign. Familiar with the great general army of the March, you might have noticed a surge of popular support for them in recent months. Barons intend to paint the general as people's saviour, an alternative to your disastrous rule. What can I do? Barons are mounting an extensive propaganda campaign, claiming you're too weak to defend the kingdom from Ashmedean menace. The only general army of the March can save them. What? Is Ashmead planning an attack? I doubt it very much, Your Majesty. It's a march of lie to diminish you in favour of their claimant. You must keep the military in check. Their words will ring hollow if the general's armies are not as strong as their sleeveys. Got them. Unfortunately, the general ceremonies are already quite extravagant, even frenzied. It'll be hard to stop them by now. You bring the revelations, which the barons wholeheartedly deny to the council. Alright, chat. This is your opportunity to stop Red. So we can place a limit on the march of soldiers, start a campaign debunking the general, or have swing votes. Or allow them to get away with whatever the hell they're saying. And ad break is apparently starting, and you know what? I'm gonna snooze that. While we're doing the vote, we have 5 minutes anyway. I vote that we veto placing a limit on the soldiers, because that will bring stability down to 0. Other than that, have at them, chat. B or C. You can delay their scheme by 1 season, or you can let them have their scheme take hold. You can't vote, eh? I vetoed, eh? Oh look, B won! Who would have seen B winning? Hooray! Thank you everyone who voted for B. I love you all. Mwah mwah. You order the Chancellor to launch a counter-campaign against General Romy. Meanwhile, the Spy Master digs for secrets in their past. We can buy you time, Your Majesty, but not forever. The propaganda has taken root in the minds of many. The Baron's stat goal will not be evaluated to the end of next season. Ooh, an tempting offer. Lord Patrician Gnosis Doc. Majesty, it has come to my attention that across the walls, the kingdom, all manners of roads, bridges, and walls and canals. And what do they all have in common? They're damned expensive to build. Exactly, Your Majesty, and yet they make you no money. I'm willing to take them off your hands, save you the cost of upkeep, and pay you handsomely. Ask your treasurer. It makes perfect financial sense. What do you make of it, treasurer? The treasurer's not exactly looking healthy, and this would be a welcome cash injection. I can't work out why the patricians will be helpful. It's suspicious. Perhaps we should call a vote. Well, it looks like we're in for a vote. Ooh. So, if we vote for A... If we vote for A, it would increase stability, increases treasury, and increases defiance, but... Or we can enact a law to stop them from buying property. Or you can vote nothing. A, B, or C. Either way, we're fucked, so... Whatever choice you want, chat. Ooh. Looks like there's a little bit of going for A. Little fighting never hurt anyone. Exactly. If we've got a nice military, we should have a big fight. I'd love it. Ooh, and that, so also it looks like the greens are being delayed by 1 scheme at the rate of this. 14 green. Yes. Yes. My lawyers will have something to say about this. Lawyers? We outlawed lawyers years ago. Take this, pirates. Oh god, I'm lagging. Everyone refresh if you gotta. We should have the ad break any moment now. Any moment now. And that should hopefully sort out the lag sort of stuff. You weren't aware the kingdom even had a constitution. The council isn't interested in trying to pass a law a second time. We've delayed the scheme until next season. Alright, chat. Ooh, taxes, taxes, taxes. I believe I should tax the shit out of all of you. Isn't this the best scheme? Isn't this the best scheme? Now, let's just wait a second. So if I do regular thing, it'll be fine. I think the greens are sitting on a nice wealthy amount of cash. So the purples. I'm going to charge the fuck out of the greens. And I'll leave the rest of you to pay your regular taxes. I think this is pretty fair. Fines is now aggrieved. Yeah, looks like you got some wealth anyway, so it's fine. It's fine. Fuck you, greens. Alright. Okay, let's see. Now I'm having fever dream. Over the course of the winter, you find yourself plagued by horrific dreams. You're running through the open woods, full of screams as your colossal jaws bite human and beast alike. You're always hunting, always hungry. Council has noticed your lack of sleep, and you, as you become tired and irritable during court sessions, something must be done. Authority is down. Find a local physician to help you sleep, go hunting, satiate your urges, and seek out a wood witch for a folk remedy. Let's go satiate my urges. You set out on your seas and spend the weekend preying on the game in Blackworld, the dark and ancient forest not far from the capital. A strange urge creeps in, like you want to jump on the prey and rip them apart with your own teeth. Dreams only grow more vivid. That probably didn't help. Oh no. Alright, now we got some green events. A new trend. No Patrician Panorama is here to see you, Your Majesty. They want to sell you a crab. Sorry, that's gonna have to bit. Thank you for coming in totally not Metal Sonic. Suspiciously looks like Metal Sonic. I hope your internet sorts itself out soon. Sorry. Panorama's here to see you, Your Majesty. They want to sell you a crab. Oh, what? The latest trend among the coast. Your Majesty, the patricians have started keeping special jeweled crabs as pets. The creatures are so rare that one can now sell for as much as a mansion. Send them away and do not waste my time like this again. Honestly, what is this kingdom coming to? I don't want crabs. I've already got too many of those. I mean, what? Oh, your internet's back. Yay! Oh, hopefully it's not crazy. Pirates! Chat! We got pirates! Pirates! Emmy, help! You must do something about the pirates that have been plaguing the coast ocean trade routes. I lost a whole shipment of fine silks. And they killed the crew, of course, who won't be cheap to replace. Oh no, Emmy's lost money. Alright, treasury is too low, so we can't bribe the pirates. Let's order the Coast Navy to, well actually, yeah, I'll let you guys pick whatever, I'll keep my votes back. So, would you rather reduce your own wealth and your trade, or would you rather order the Coast Navy to fight and potentially reduce more of your military? None of these seem like good options, do they? There's nothing to be done. Defiance may increase for the patricians. Oh, wait, it's a draw. Uh-oh. Anyone else? Anyone else gonna vote? 10 seconds. Going, going, going. Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. Going 4 times. Going 5 times. Going 6 times. Going 7 times. Going 8 times. Going 9 times. Going 10 times. Boom. Going tied at 2. Alright, chat. I'm going to do this in the most professional way. Ippy dippy, my sea shippy, on the Corso's true. When you see pirates come, you drop all of your loot. Nothing to be done. There's nothing to be done. The coast has now lost trades. The defiance is now at 8, and some of their defiance has gone up. Over the coming months, the trade routes are blighted by escalating pirate raids. Still, what are you expected to do? Pirates are a natural risk of seafaring, like sharks or scurvy. Exactly. I would never advocate piracy, but there's nothing you could do. What can I, a king, do against piracy? Absolutely nothing. Why would I even say anything about helping some pirates? That would be crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. Anyway, why is the rum always gone? Exactly. Sitting on a bench outside the Sun Beach villa, 2 petitions of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. The thrice-cursed monarch is still refusing to sell us any public land. It makes sense. The treasury is not exactly suffering right now. Patience, my friend. Despite our time till the monarch's gold runs out. The petition's aim is to lower the treasury to 1,500 or less. Across the kingdom, commoners and nobles alike are now turning to General Romy, who promises to rescue them from the monarch's weak rule. There are daily parades in the general's honor, and a cult of his personality begins to form. Commoners are signing up in droves to fight for Romy. Their popularity far eclipses the monarch's. Oh shit, we've got a big military coming on our way. In the grand hall of Baron Totally Not Metahonic's castle, a number of figures are hunched over around the hearth, plotting away. Soon, people will beg us to depose our pathetic monarch. Wow, I see how it is. The general is in place. It's time for the final blow. What's next? What's it to be? Red team? Provoke a civil war and raise others' defiance, or enact a swift and brutal palace coup and lower authority? I wonder how this is going to go for RNG, but we'll find out potentially in 30 seconds. Ooh, provoke a civil war by raising others' defiance. Which I guess the defiance of the petitions is already 8, so that's some of the work cut out for them. Bing bing. Voting's closed. Raise others' defiance. The civil war? How delectable. Of course, we must make sure the other nobles are superbly enraged. We can't be seen to have started to stop the whole thing. A simple task. The other regions are eager for other excuses to take the monarch. We just need to give them a reason to push. That's why the general will swoop in to save the kingdom for itself. Ingenious, if I do say so myself. The final stage of the scheme. The barons must raise other regions' defiance to a combined total of at least 12. Or begin a rebellion. Yeah, if you rebel against me, then the Reds win. Do you want the Reds to win? I don't think anyone wants the Reds to win. Alright. What we're going to do is we're going to adopt instead of swing votes. If you vote for what I vote for, you become rich. Rich, chatty. Who wants to be rich? Ooh, patricians of the coast are on the verge of rebellion. However, the counts are not able to rebel, and the Reds are also not able to rebel. End year. Alright, what do we have? There's been a terrible accident. Your Majesty, I have some dire news. Noble Patrician 10 out of 10 was found in the palace gardens this morning. They were attacked by something, torn limb from limb. 10! 10, no! Who would have seen this happening? They probably deserved it. But who would have seen this happening? Now we have 10 out of 11 into the council. 10, is this the second time we've died in 2 games? 10 out of limbs, damn!
Kaboom!
Ah! Why the cannon? I didn't do it, probably. I swear! As they were technically your guests at the time, we must make sure every effort to assure the patricians that this was not intentional. You recall suddenly the night before, dreams of blood and gore, ripping a helpless noble apart with yours. Your Highness, are you listening? Tell them that they're missing. Tell them they were killed by a wild beast, and the official story is that the noble petition died during the hunt. Yep, they died during the hunt. Exactly, that's all that happens. Sorry, 10. Shouldn't go hunting. And anything I do is going to reduce the stability of the kingdom, which is a loss for me. Whatever I pick here puts me into an endgame state, which of this nothing. Wow, 10. I would never do anything. Honestly, again, I've got a lot further than I thought I would, which is great. The origin is your knowledge of what you did. You have become the monster of essential flesh and hunger, human or otherwise. I mean, I could get used to it. If my god hadn't wanted this for you, it would not have happened. Rather than shy away from your newfound powers, you embraced them. Yet midnight hunts. Soon the local peasants are afraid to go out at night. Rumors of a terrible bloodthirsty beast spread across the Crownlands. Alright, chat. I have only a few options that I can try and get rid of the get my stability up again. It's all I need. Yeah, 10. You died, so the kingdom finally decided to rebel. Oh, and look, anything I do reduces our authority too. Sit tight with my soldiers to sort out the problems. The soldiers have difficulties, however. Arr, protect the monarch! Arr, protect her! His words are cut off as he's dragged from his horse and beaten to a fine pace. The mob surrounds the stagecoach and begins rocking it back and forth. The monarch breaks into the coach and drags you out into the street. They steal your jewels, pelt you of dung, and leave you to wander back to the palace, alone and humiliated. Authority is reduced to 3. Call the council meeting. This is an outrage, my liege. First riots and looting the capital, now attacks on your person. The realm was on the verge of collapse. People are afraid. The rules of law have broken down. Peasants are demanding higher wages and more rights. But obviously we can't allow that. What can we do? Well, chat, what are we doing? Monarch's golden choice. Let's give them anything that we want. Fuck it. Fuck it. If you vote for my choice, you'll get money. I'm bribing you. And it means the game can go on for slightly longer. Honestly, martial law probably wouldn't have fine. And anyway, I could probably go for any of these. But who wants the bribe, chat? Who wants the bribe, chat? Honestly, if it's a tie, I'm going for C. Because that is the one that I'd rather have. I want to see how it goes. I've never done that before. Ooh, yay, we got the one that I wanted. Now I've stopped the count. Alright, Baron, corrupt as fuck. Alright, giving them everything they want. Zooks, you can't reward the common folk for variety like this. It's like giving a dog a treat for cracking in your shoe. Defiance is now treasonous. Defiance is now cordial. Defiance is now crumpling. All my cash is down. My stability is now not as fucked. Reforms are enacted. Lives get better. Treasury goes down. If I'm going down, chat. If I'm going down, I'm making all of you suffer. All of you will have to suffer for this. All of you will have to deal with peasants who have increased wages. Deal with it. Deal with it. Pirate Queen, let's go. Now you'll have a bad kingdom to deal with, and that's the point. Your esteemed highness, our pirates are getting more aggressive than ever. They follow Pirate Queen, who calls herself the Bloody Goal. She's established a stronghold in a tiny speck of land called Spider Heart Island. According to our spies, she's growing every day in power and wealth. What are we to do? Only half of our trade vessels reach their destinations. Well, chat, options are send a navy or send a diplomat. Let's see what you want. Either way, we're fucked, so let's see what you want. Also, it looks like it could be a red game. Defiance has now been increased to that point. Look at let's just fuck everything up. Burn it down. If I'm going out, I'm taking everyone with me. A or D. Think about it. You're having no treasury. You're having a low stability, low authority. You're having a fuck ton of problems here. Alright. Ready, chat? You ready, chat? Send maybe to the stronghold. Succeeded. Oh! 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 Red team's defiance has been lowered. I get another life to live, or at least another round to live. Your ships bombard the Pirate Queen's island fortress with many trebuchets. Then your coastal troops storm the walls. Many soldiers are killed, but you win the day. The Bloody Girl is brought to you in chains. She sports a scar on her face, leading to a permanent snarl. Chat. You want to know how I got these scars? My daddy was gambling, man. Gambling usually works, yeah. but also Gamba leads to some fun. Pirate minions have all been hanged or scattered to the winds. Only she remains. Dungeons or authority? Let's increase that authority. Off with her head! Why boop him? What'll I do? I'll bite you. With Thanos now, the Billy Goal has led the way to face justice. Justice! Justice! The boopin scars? I knew it. I knew it. Oh, hello. Sitting on the beach outside of Sunbleach Villa, two patricians of the coast meet to plot the latest scheme. So what do I owe this pleasure, man and treasurer? Oh, give it a rest. You know I'm here. Let's just hurry up, shall we? Where do I sign? Here, here, and here. There you go. You got what you wanted. Of course. Goodbye, Madam Treasurer. In mine eyes, deceive me. Was that royal treasurer you were speaking with? Indeed, my friend. Good news. With the monarch's gold running out, the treasurer is willing to sell off the kingdom's roads and bridges. Soon this kingdom will be ours. But what will we do when we own everything? What will Green Team, for voting, do? I believe there is 10 out of 10 and Amy Boo who are still in Green Team. You can also rebel if you want, exclamation mark rebel, but would you really want that when you're so close to winning? You can either raise the stability or lower authority. You can extract wealth from the kingdom, or you can turn me into a corporate mascot. Ooh. 10, the screen's not on the rebel. Hi, Rihanna. It looks like it's a red or a green game at this time. Alright, last chance for green. Are you voting A or B before you decide to rebel in about 5 seconds? You have to vote A or B before you can rebel. I'll tell you when the rebel screen comes up. Emmy, N isn't an option. Voting has closed. Oh wait, if you rebel, red wins. Do you want red to win? Would you want to rebel anyway? Wow. Why does everyone hate the blue team? The blue team's the best team. We've invested a lot of money in the kingdom. It's about time we started turning a profit. What about the monarch? Wouldn't they try to stop us? Keyword, my friend, is try. The final stage of the scheme, they must have lower authority to 2 or less. Alright, if you wanted to rebel... Oh, apparently not yet. In the east, Count Wintermar and the Wizard Pestia are standing atop the grim windless tower, swept by howling winds and laugh rain. All 3 of you are in your final scheme. Get ready, chatty. You've done an adequate job of destroying the bees. I suppose I won't give you leprosy. My thanks, Great Wizard. Now we shall discuss how to overthrow this troublesome monarch, Lucifer. Alright, Purple, you can either give me a curse of a fate worse than death by raising trade, or you can send me far away so I can never return by raising stability. A. Death! Not exile? No exile for Blue? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Bing bing! 2 nobles voted for. Curse them with fate worse than death. Raise trade. Worse than death. Well, I can see it done, but that will require additional fee. Enough gold to sink a galleon, perhaps. That's a good start. Blood and stars. I thought we already sealed the deal. No, you should learn. Dealing with wizards is a tricky business. Now get me that gold. Final stage, your trade must be at least 7. You're on 5. It could go either way, chat. But apparently, give it 2 seconds. There is currently a rebellion from the Greens, the Loyalists are the Purples and the Reds. Dan dan dan. I'm gonna die anyway. We all knew this. I had 3 people that were going to kill me at once. I'll start in the first place. And stability was, like, if anything, I'm surprised it lasted this long. Oh. All day, you're poring over maps and diagrams in the war room with the Marshal. Just like most days, really, since this accursed rebellion started. The siege shows no sign of stopping, Your Majesty. If we don't find the Maker soon, then we might be finished. The capital can't hold out much longer. Suddenly, a loud voice carries through the room, startling nearly everyone. This is our Reds, right? Row me. Your Majesty is in need of my assistance. You recognize the general, of course. Her face is plastered all over town these days. Who are you again? Come now, Your Majesty. There's no way for me to speak to the one who will save the kingdom. What do you want from me? Allow me to put down this upstart rebellion on your behalf, Your Majesty. I and the other barons are more than ready. Allow you? I command you. Excellent. All there are to require of you is to grant me emergency command of the military. Dark expressions of your advisors tell you everything you need to know. If this is what it takes to secure my kingdom... You assemble the remaining nobles to vote through the transfer of power before day's end. Most of the benches are empty, an omen of the conflict to come. Beaming of pride, Romy is named the Protector General of the realm. Months pass in a blur. You spend most of your days sequestered in your chambers with your wife Katya. The new Protector General, meanwhile, wastes no time in infiltrating your institutions. And after a number of decisive victories against the rebels, your advisors start reporting to them instead of you. In battle, peasantry idolizes the Protector General to the point of worship. Even the church backs them as righteous savior. It's clear Romney won't give up the defense of emergency powers even when you win. Alright. I'm going to flee and live out my life in exile. I'm going to return to the Alzora Rex, my pirate ship. You see how it is, chat? You see how it is? Guess how much gold I stole from the treasury in the meantime. Decide to up and leave. You're not allowed to become anyone's mascot. That just stays behind, not willing to abandon the homeland for an uncertain future of you. Alone, you hire a captain, strikes out across the Ghost G to Elusia. So you won't be a monarch for the rest of your life. Your father did always say you'd be better off selling cheese. I didn't die! I didn't die! That's what matters now. Back to the piracy chat, and we'll return one day. We'll return to wrest this kingdom from the evil hands of the Reds. Damn, I sound like an American at this point. But yeah, I'm not going to be anyone's figurehead. You guys can deal with all your infighting, your rebellions, everything else. I get to go live and be a pirate again. After taking up the Pirate Queen. Wahahaha. Definitely not copium. Not copium at all. So, hoping to make history for reasons other than the birthright, Monarch Lucifer took up the life of a wandering adventurer in the distant Palamia. That's a story for another time. The attempt to woo Pestia to the Eastern cause was doomed to failure. The wizard retreated once more from politics, but not before afflicting Count Wintermile with explosive hemorrhoids. Sorry. The patricians, led by 10 out of 10 the second, launched a rebellion that accomplished nothing but besides distracting the monarch while cunning schemers took the throne. The ascension of General Rummy to the throne is uncontested. It's clear who holds the real power in the kingdom. While the common folk celebrate the hero's success, the other barons are already worrying that the puppet is actually holding the strings. Ha 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 ha. I'm the only one that got my train out of this. I get to become a pirate again. So if I go to quick... I'm not going to continue my game, I just want to see. Oh, right, so I just play as that dude, right? That's good to know. So I could continue this game and start again as Romy. And then continue the game and start again as someone else. And then continue the game and start as someone else. That's good to know. Or... I can make a new dynasty and just stick with more blues. All of the blues. Blue, blue, blue. Either way. Yeah, that was a fun game. Thank you guys for playing. I'm glad I'd come in that on a whim. I wouldn't say it would have been a better or worse stream than Red Dead for me at the moment, but goddamn, I did have fun. And that's the main thing, right? But yeah, I got and that massive raid train. I got so much stuff that I have to be like thankful for. The hype train, the raid train, the everything that you guys have done. I'm very thank you for today. This game is on my docket for the future, but it will have to be planned because the only reason I did it was because I saw that amount of chat in the game, and I was like, okay, might as well. And yeah, that worked out great for me. I'm interested in playing this again, but again, that'll be about a month maybe for my birthday stream, which we'll get when we get there. We're looking at about the 27th for birthday, but you know, I hope I get to see you again. Rihanna, thank you for coming in. Not Metal Sonic, thank you for coming in. What's it? There's so many. Gnosis, if you're still here. 10, Winter, Alexa. There's so many of you that played. I'm so happy that you joined us. I'm sorry if I missed out your names. I'm looking at chat lists. There are so many of you. I'm so happy. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for joining. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, I get flustered very easily, and I rant about things. That's just the vibe to here, though. Okay, let's see. So, let's find another raid, though. So, I do usually do revenge raids, but if not, I will look to see if there's anyone that is also playing this game. Let's see. Because both are good options, right? Ooh, here we go. I owe someone a revenge raid, so if any of you like this lovely, fluffy little animal over here, that's not me. Oh, they're starting soon as well, yeah. But this is Yotsuba, the dino parrot. They also have a parrot hat sometimes. This exact parrot hat, that's not even showing. But yeah, we're going to raid into their model mama, the creator, Kieran. Because we owe Kieran raids, we love Kieran. Kieran is a artist who does a lot of stuff. We're going to say hi to Kieran. Kieran's literally just got out of the starting soon screen as well, so it's kind of perfect for me. Let's go. So if you like Phasmophobia, that'd be great. If you like having channel points, so you can yeet me and do other things that are fun, or be able to play some of the things, I'd be very appreciative if you say for the raid. At least give them the raid message. We've got the S raid and the F raid. So, thank you for coming in. I do hope to see you next time. And why Sploosh? I've been there for 30 seconds. Why would you do this? I see how it is. Fine. Well, tomorrow we're back. We're going to be the Cowboys of the Sea. Sorry, the Pirates of the Land. We're going to be playing Red Dead Redemption 2. We're going to be back to our horsing around streams. I hope to see you soon, and have a absolute nice day if those of you aren't going to bed. For those of you are going to bed, sweet dreams. See you tomorrow. Hope I don't haunt you in my night rest that much. Alright, 3, 2, 1, let's raid.